Hey guys, we got this 2011 Dodge Avenger here, and this thing's got the V6 in it. As you can tell, the oil pan is super crusty and leaking, so today we're going to be replacing that. You can see we've got this nice new oil pan. We'll maybe throw a link in the description if you want to get one yourself. There is no gasket for this. We'll be siliconing it on, which is how most vehicles are nowadays. So first thing we want to do is just make sure that our part is the right part, which it is. And now we're going to drain the oil out of the engine so that we don't make a complete mess. So I'm gonna get the oil bucket, let's get this draining. So we're just gonna pull this drain plug. We don't even need to pull a drain plug, but we're gonna pull a drain plug. Let that drain out.
That oil's pretty clean, eh?
Yeah, it's because the guy's just been adding oil to it. It leaks, like overnight it loses like 3 liters of oil, so. All right, so they're all 10 mils. Hopefully they all come out. What I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna leave 2 or 3 about that far out. Like I say, this pan's glued on. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna take all the bolts out. Then we're gonna have to split the pan off of the aluminum secondary pan. And the oil pan's gonna wanna drop, but there's still gonna be some oil that's probably trapped inside here a little bit. So we don't wanna make a mess. So by leaving a couple of those there, we can separate it and then we know it's loose. Hold the pan, take the rest of them out, drop the pan. Yeah, so these things get glued on pretty darn good. So we're just gonna work our way along with this thing. Literally all I'm using is a pry bar and I've sharpened the tip so it's pretty sharp, but you know, these things are sort of a pain to get off sometimes. You just gotta fight it the whole way. So we can hear it separating now. Okay, we're gonna take this last one out here. You see how much oil is actually left in the pan? So not a whole lot, but enough that like if this thing falls off, it's gonna splash all over the place, probably get on your face, not gonna be a good day. So now that that's off, what we need to do now is basically just clean up this sealing surface and prep it so that when we go to put the new pan on with silicone, everything's nice and clean and it bonds good. All right, so I'm using these little roll-lock cookies. They're made by 3M and partnered with Scotch, I think, but they're made for cleaning metal sealing surfaces, so. All right guys, so we got the surface prepped. Now I'm just going back in, washing everything down with this paint thinner. And yeah, once we get everything cleaned up, we'll just be able, sorry, did I say paint thinner? I meant to say brake cleaner. Pretty much same thing. Yeah, we just want to wash all this stuff off, all this contaminants, all the gasket sealer that's turned to dust now. And yeah, once we get her cleaned off, dried off, we'll get the silicone gun out and get ready to glue this thing on. Just like that. Now we just gotta spread it around with our finger. Get it all equally schmood. This thing RTV, we're using orange high temp copper gasket maker. That's just, I use that stuff for everything, whether it be exhaust repairs, gasket maker. Literally been using it for everything, and it works great. I don't have any concerns or complaints with it, so let me know what you think in the comments, what kind of gasket maker you're gonna use. But anyhow, grab some of these bolts here. Just take a double look at the sealing surface to make sure that all of the oil is off. I see we have just a little bit right there. Wipe that off. We want as perfect as we can have it, but not too picky. Now, remember the drain plug is facing the back of the vehicle, and then I'm just gonna stick this underneath here. And I got a stud over here somewhere. There we go. Basically just get these started. So we got all those snug down there, and that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna check them with the 1/4 inch wrench, my ratchet wrench, or sorry, my ratchet with a socket. Make sure that they're all snug. And then I think what I'm gonna do is just check this drain plug to make sure that it's actually tight, because I don't trust whoever put that in from wherever it's made. And then we can fill it up with some oil and run it and make sure it doesn't leak. All right, we're just gonna put 6 liters of oil in this and then run it and see where we're at. I don't exactly know how much this engine takes, but we're gonna find out. All right, turns out 6 liters was exactly how much it needed. Just gonna double check this dipstick. We're right in the safe zone. Good to go. So now, pretty much just gonna let the engine run for a while, and then I'll just do a secondary follow-up inspection and make sure that it's not leaking anywhere. That's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, throw them in the comments below. Hopefully the video helped. Give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos, check out the channel because we got lots. See you in the next one.